All right. Hey guys, we're going to go ahead and kick this off. It is 9 on the dot. So didn't want to take a whole lot of your time tonight. I know that so many people are prepping for Christmas. You're still probably wrapping. If you are still wrapping presents, put wrapping in the comments. If you are done, type the word overachiever because I want to know who our overachievers are because I was on the hunt for wrapping paper. It is like sold out in my Walmart. It's crazy. Oh, Jermaine says she's still buying presents. Now, there you go. There's your underachiever, right? I'm just kidding, Jermaine. I love you. All right. So I wanted to just kick this off really quickly, and we're going to try to get this under 30 minutes tonight so that you guys can get back to your wrapping or shopping. So I want to just kick this off, and I want to take, just tell you where I'm at. Okay. So at the end of the year, every year, something that I do is I reflect. So I would encourage you, if you haven't done this, sit down with your journal, sit down with your notebook, sit down with your thoughts and reflect. What have you achieved this year? What are some accomplishments you've had this year? What are some of your shortfalls that you've had this year? Where have you failed this year? Failure is not truly a failure. It is a lesson that you've learned. So I encourage you to reflect and see where are you at? What have you accomplished? What have you not accomplished? And where did you want to be at this time last year? Where did you want to be? Are you far ahead of where you thought you could be by the end of the year, or are you behind? Only you know that, and you need to take some time and write that down. And I want to empower you because if you are not where you wanted to be at the end of 2021, guess who has the power to completely change that next Christmas? It is you. It is you. There is nothing holding you back except for yourself. I want to empower you to really, truly take ownership in your business and know that it is 100% up to you to change your circumstances. So if you're not where you want to be, what can you do different? What can you change? You have the control in your business. That's one thing I love about network marketing is we have the control. I know some of the girls here, we're in this mastermind group, and I love seeing these people from other companies have major wins because then I go look and I'm like, gosh, one of them recruited 7 people yesterday. And I'm like, where are they at? They've been at their company for 10 years. Their company's 30, 40 years old. It's not attractive by any means. And they're recruiting 10 people in a day. What's our excuse? Our company's so attractive. We have so many amazing things going on, and it's still pretty new, and we sell happiness. We have to get out of our own way. We have to make a difference. We have to take control over what we have control of, and that's our activity, period. Don't point fingers. Don't play the blame game. Take ownership and take control. It's the most empowering thing you can do for yourself to take ownership of where you are in your business and know that you also can change it. You have the control to change anything. So one thing I love about the end of the year is my mind starts going crazy with ideas of things that I can implement to change my business and catapult for the next year. I love that about it. I know that a lot of you are doing the same things. So in this reflection time, I'm like, oh, this could be better. I could do this different. I could do this better. I could do this different. I could do more of this. I could do a lot less of this. And all of these things start flooding over me, and I start taking notes and I start taking action. And I encourage you guys to do the exact same thing. And one of the things that I do want to point out is that sometimes towards the end of the year, people get in this funk. Instead of getting inspired and motivated and fired up like I get, and sometimes we get a little overwhelmed, with the ideas. But sometimes people get in a funk and they think, God, I should be further along than I am. I should be further along. Maybe there's something wrong. Maybe there's something wrong. There ain't nothing wrong except for your level of activity. Okay. So you have to look in the mirror and take ownership. But one thing I wanted to say is sometimes everyone gets in a funk. It happens, and especially during the seasonal time, Christmas time, seasonal blues, winter blues, whatever. One thing that I would encourage you to do, and this is something that I've had to do and at times, I'll be honest, is one of my mentors once told me, okay, this is one of the most powerful things that ever happened to me. So I want you guys to hear this really clearly. One of my mentors told me, if you're in a funk, if you ever find yourself in a funk in your business, I want you to visualize, take a little visual trip with me, okay? Picture this. You're in a funk. Maybe your business isn't where you want it to be. And out of the blue, you get a message that pops in from someone who has so much influence, so much network marketing experience, so much potential, and they say, hey, I've been watching you for a while, and I think I want to partner with you. Okay. So visualize this. You're in a funk. You're sitting there drowning in your sorrows, but then this amazing network marketer comes out of nowhere and reaches out and says, I've been following you for a while. I like your page. I like your style. I like your vibe. Can you tell me about your company and products? Are you in a funk right then in that moment? Heck no. Heck no. Every single one of us will be like, oh, I got the best company. I got the best products. Let me tell you all about it. Oh my God. I got to get you on the call with someone. You got to hear about it. Oh my gosh. You're going to be so fired up, excited about your company, about your products, about your business, because you want to close that person. And all of a sudden this funk just goes away. The clouds part and you're like, I've got the best opportunity for you. I've got the best products for you. I've got the best company for you. I want you to visualize that happens to you tonight. You get that message from that person who you know is going to run to ambassador. You know they're going to run to ambassador in 2 months. You know that's going to happen to you. And that person comes into your business and you know it's going to change everything for them and for you. What would you tell them about our company and our products? What would you tell them about your leadership and your heart and your top leaders and your corporate staff? What would you be telling them? Those are the things you need to be telling yourself every single day. If you're not selling yourself on your own product, on your own self, on your own leadership, on your own products, you will get in a funk. So I want you to tonight, imagine that top person, that amazing person with so much potential that you know is going to run an ambassador, reaches out to you tonight, and they want to get in your business, but they need to hear from you. What do you think about it? And whatever you would say, jot it down. Put it on sticky notes and put it up for your reminder, because you've got to live that belief. Okay. So anytime you get in a funk, you need to read those bullet points and be like, that's why I love what I do. Because sometimes we forget. Sometimes we slide back. Sometimes we get in a funk. If you read those things to yourself every day, it's going to be so much easier for you to recruit and bring people in this business and run them to our core rank of bronze, because your belief, your mindset will be right. You can do all the personal development you want to do. You can listen to Tony Robbins and get fired up all about yourself, all you want to do. But you also have to get yourself fired up about our opportunity, our products, our corporate staff, your leadership, your team, everything you've got. You have to get your mindset. It has to be all in alignment. If you start thinking you're better than your company or you're better than your products, you're going to get out of alignment. If you start thinking your products are better than your ability, you're going to get out of alignment. It needs to be aligned. You need to visualize everything is on point, because it is. And you need to sell yourself every day. Garrett says, wake up and sell yourself every day. So I want to just send you that reminder, because I'm telling you, if anybody is ever in a funk, you know what will change it? Action. Like Garrett always says, action will kill doubt, period. Doubt kills action, action kills doubt. So if you want to pull yourself out of the funk, get into activity, find new people, new blood, you bring somebody in and run them to bronze, it will do more for you than it will them. They're going to be excited for sure. That's a lot of extra money for a lot of people. But them coming to you and saying, thank you for sharing this with me. Thank you for telling me about this amazing product, this amazing opportunity. Thank you. That does more for you than it does them. It's kind of like giving back. When you're giving back, giving charity, they always say it does more for you. Same thing of running someone to bronze. So your goal has to be bringing new people in and getting them to bronze. That will fuel your fire more than anything will. You have to do that. You have to do that for your business. So I'll leave you with this. Sit down, do the things that I've said already, but then develop a game plan. You've got to always be thinking of the next 90 days. You've always got to be living in quarters and thinking of, what am I going to accomplish in the next 90 days? How many people am I going to get to bronze? How many people am I going to be reaching out to every day? How many people am I going to touch? How many people am I going to have conversations with? How many new customers am I going to have? How many people am I going to follow up with every day? You have to be thinking of this 90-day chunks and what you're going to accomplish and how you're going to get there. And it's through activity. Okay. So make you a 90-day game plan, because guys, January, February, March, Those are crucial months for your business in 2022. You cannot sit back and say, well, we'll see what happens. I'll tell you what happens. You won't like the ending. Don't see what happens. You know what's going to happen? What you make happen. You have to make it happen. It is up to you. And that's one of the most empowering things in this business is when I took ownership and knew it is up to me. I'm in control of anything I want in this company. I'm in control of anything I want in this industry because I've developed the skills to make it happen. You don't sit back and wait and hope it happens. When you develop the skills to make it happen, you can make it happen anywhere. Why not here, the best company in the world? Why not? Why not you? Why not now? Why not here? It's up to you. All right, I will pass it over to my dear friend, Ricky. I love you. Sorry, I'm a little passionate today. I just drank some nitro and daybreak. Probably not a good idea at 9 o'clock, but I got rapping to do. So, all right, Ricky.
Man, that is straight up fire. And how can I just take over this call right now? We should just end the call right now because I don't think I can do what you just did. But guys, it's all about passion, desire, and not getting distracted, okay? Just staying focused on why you started this whole thing, guys. I mean, I remember having a conversation when Brittany came into the company about 4 years ago, guys. And I'm gonna talk about that and I'm gonna try to talk real fast so I can get done in 10 minutes. You know that Ricky gets super passionate and it'll go sideways to the moon. So I got everything written down. So hopefully I can knock everything down in 10 minutes. But whenever I was talking to Brittany, I remember the conversation, guys, and I really want you guys to think about this. Whenever she started direct sales, she was just looking to make an extra $200 a month. 200. Most of the people, guys, that start direct sales, they're looking to make a few hundred extra dollars a month. And to witness what this lady's been able to create in such a short period of time, in 4 years, it's been incredible. I've watched it with my own two eyes. She's like my sister, right? So one thing that we told each other whenever we got started, we were sidelines to each other, but we were always clapping for each other, was that we were never gonna devalue our morals, our ethics, our integrity over money. I want you guys to really think about that. We were going to build a billion-dollar brand where everybody could win. Guys, the Happy Co is the place to be. We're in the best company in the whole direct sales industry. Our culture is like no other. These people love you at corporate. We have everything together. And guys, what I want you to do is really write this down for a second. I just put this together tonight, 5 minutes before the call. Okay, so I hope my wife is on the chat correcting me because I went over it with her. I did it so fast. But whenever I started this 4 years ago, guys, I was sick and tired of going to a job where I was miserable and everything that I was dreaming whenever I was a little kid was fading away. I'm 40 years old, 43, or about to be 43. Whenever I started this company, I was 38. And I remember writing this down whenever my daughter was born, 17 years ago, because that's the pivotal moment that everything shifted on my mindset, because I didn't want my daughter to go through what I went through in my past history, right? As a kid, I'm not gonna talk about that right now. But I wrote this down. And guys, I want you to write this down because I'm gonna hit the bullet points as I go on. I had a dream. Can we all agree whenever we were kids, we had dreams, right? Hey, I'm gonna be a G.I. Joe whenever I grow up. I'm gonna go in the military. I'm gonna be a Barbie. I'm gonna be a hairdresser. I'm gonna be a doctor. You guys get it, right? So write that down, dream, 100%. And that's as a kid, right? So what happens? You get in your mid-20s, you're out of high school, you're going into college. So now your dream cuts in half to like 50%, okay? And your vision starts to fade away by 50%, guys, because you're distracted. You're going to college, you're with your buddies, you're dating girls, you're dating guys, you know what I'm saying? And you're having fun. That's the most time of that. That's when I had the most fun in like my early 20s, right? And guess what happens? Then that 100% drops to 20%, because guess what? You're not really taking action onto your dream no more. And your vision is declining as the years go on. And now you're in your mid 30s. Why did that happen? Because guess what? That awesome chick you were dating, that awesome guy you were dating, you're married. Now you have kids, right? So your priorities completely change. And guess what? Your dream starts to dissipate and disappear, right? So now you're into your 40s and you're like, that's where I was. I'm almost in my 40s. And I'm at this job, guys. And I'm like, I'm working right now for the 5% of the population. And what do I mean by that? I'm working for the 5% that never gave up on their dream, and I'm making this person rich. And I'm hating my job. I'm working nights and days, and I'm like, what am I doing at this place? And really, it took me back. And I'm like, I was that person. I had that dream, that vision, and the action. I wanted to take action to make it a reality. And guess what? This happy coffee came into my life. And it was like the minute I drank this stuff went through my blood. And I said, we're going to impact a lot of people. And I just took massive action, guys. And this is what I did. I read dream, vision, action, reality. And I understood that 100% as a kid was going away. I was at that 5% now. I'm going to become the 5%. Guys, Brittany was there too 4 years ago. She wanted to make $200 a month. And she's one of the top earners in network marketing. She's in the top 200 in network marketing. And this is a teacher from Alabama that didn't have a lot of money. They just wanted to make $200 a month. Guys, and I want you to understand something. I was there too. And guess what? We live, we breathe. You guys, the Happy Code movement. Guys, I want you to write this down. I want us to get louder than we've ever been in our whole entire life. And it starts tonight. We together, we rise in unity. Okay? We created the hashtag happiness revolution. Jessica, please put that on the chat so people can do that. As you start posting, be proud on who you are, who you're partnered with, and what we're about to create as a company as we take our company to $1 billion brand. I'm not going to talk about 90 days. I'm going to talk about $1 billion brand, because guess what? We're doing 90 days, every 90 days, just like Brittany said. But what I'm focused on is taking this company to $1 billion brand, because everyone on this call, as we go into $1 billion brand, will be financially set free if you take action, okay? We are here to love you, support you in every step of your journey. And just know that, guys, all you have to do is take daily method of operation into full effect every day. Whether you work in this business 5 minutes a day, 2 hours a day, I don't know what you want out of your life, okay? I don't know if you try to make $200 or $10,000. I don't know. Your upline's gonna know in which way to serve you to get you to that goal. And whatever amount of time that you got to work this business, guy, just be super intentional. If it's 2 hours or 3 hours, or if it's 30 minutes, because guess what? Just like Brittany said, if you're posting something motivational or attraction marketing for 2 days and then you disappear for a month, guess what? That leader that was looking at Brittany to join Brittany, they're not going to join you, because guess what? You're being inconsistent, and leaders are not going to join people that don't know where they're going. Imagine this, guys. Who likes football right here? Who watches football? I'm a big football fan. I'm Dallas Cowboy fan. Okay. Drop it number 1 in the comments if you like football. Love football. All right. Let me use this analogy for you guys. Why do people watch the Super Bowl? Drop it in the comments. Why do people watch the Super Bowl? Tell me why they watch the Super Bowl. Because they love football or because they love the entertainment? Which one? I would say they like the entertainment. And you know what's drawing them to the football game? Those funny commercials. That's it. Those funny commercials. Guess what? People spend, these big corporations, they spend 30, 40, 50 million dollars for a 1-minute commercial, guys. Why? Because they know off of that 1-minute clip commercial, every commercial, they're going to make hundreds of millions of dollars. So guys, I want you to think about that for a second. Invest into yourself. Invest into getting product out to the marketplace, because I promise you, 4 years from now, you're going to remember this call. You're going to be like, oh my God, you're going to be on stage. Brittany Beck is going to be at the back of the room. I'm going to be at the back of the room. And all the leaders are going to be on the back of the room. And guess what? You're going to be the Triple Crown, walking across that stage, picking up your Triple Crown trophy, because it's going to happen, guys. We will create the biggest movement network marketing's ever seen. I'm not going to get diverted from the vision and the mission and the dream that I have to rise above. Brittany had a vision of uniting together. We looked at each other at convention for you guys that weren't there. And Brian Heflin was in that room too. And it was time for us to unite together. We're in the same path, same company, and everything that we do is going to be together. We're going to create something that network marketing is never seen. Guys, I'm going to leave you with this. I don't know who my competition is. I'm so laser focused on your dreams and our company that that's just noise right here. I block it out, because guess what? That doesn't matter. What matters is what you're going to achieve and what I'm going to help you do, you and your team. So thank you so much, Brittany. Oh my God, you have me so fired up. And I did drink a bold coffee before this too. So we're going to be up all night. But
why
guys,
do we do that to ourselves? Yeah, I don't know. Crazy.
Because we love it. We love the coffee, and we love the energy this coffee gives to our blood. Yes. So
Kelly said there's always going to be competition. Blinders on this. Exactly right. And I want to say one more thing. And I know Brian's probably like, y'all cutting in my time here. I want to say one more thing. Do not get caught up under the veil of servant leadership. Please. I think that's one of the biggest mistakes we've made as a company, is that we always say like, we're such servant leaders. And we are, and we have been. I know Jermaine, Melissa, and I were talking earlier today. Guys, the way you can best serve your team from here on out is to show them how it's done. Stop sitting back under the servant leadership hat and I'm going to love on my team. I'm going to make sure they're all happy and make sure everything's going okay, and do Zooms for them and training for them and beat them like a dead horse, guys. You have to get out and lead the way, bring new people in, bring new customers in, and tell them how you're doing it. That's how you serve them.
That's it.
Stop telling them what to do and you do it, and show them your results. That's going to inspire your team a lot more than your trainings or your Zooms will. We have to do that. So just saying.
Thank you. I got one last thing, and sorry, Brian, we may go 40 minutes. That's okay. Hey, we try to keep it to 30, but we drank some coffee tonight. So I'm pretty sure Brian's laughing right now. I can't see him. We're on the call, but it's straight up fire. Guys, just stay focused on what you're doing. Do not pay attention. Remember, always go back to the drawing board, to your dream, to your vision board. And whenever you get stuck, if you don't feel that fire happening right now, reach up to your upline. That's what I do, right? I have bad days too. We all do. Just go out there and make it happen, guys. Because look, here's the reality, and we all know this, okay? No matter how good of a person you are, someone is always not going to like you. Remember that. And as you become a leader and start becoming higher up in the ranks, there's going to be a lot more people that aren't going to like you. I hate to tell you that, okay? So you're not going to please everybody. But you know what? At the end of the day, if you can lay your head in your pillow and go, God, I did everything I possibly could to serve the people in my life. That's what it's all about. By showing them the ropes, showing them how you got there. You become a leader by showing others what you did to get there, by not just loving on people and saying, oh yeah, you go. No, show them. They signed up in the business because they wanted life change, or they wouldn't be on this business. You guys wouldn't be on this call. You want to change your life, and we're going to change your life, but we're not going to do it for you, okay? We're going to do it with you. So reach out to us. We want to help you. Thank you, guys. Back over to you, Brian. Thank you so much, Brittany. Appreciate you.
Drop the mic, man. I can't, look who I'm following here. You and Brittany are amazing individuals. And I say amazing individuals, amazing people. And I don't say just amazing leaders, because this is a people business, and you have to care about people to be successful in this business. Sometimes you have to give more of yourself to people to believe in them more than what they believe in themselves. And that's what happened for me 30 years ago. I had someone that believed more in me that I can succeed in this industry than I believed in myself. But that individual asked me a few questions, and that individual asked me, was I coachable? And I said, yes. And then he said, no, are you coachable? And I said, yes. And then he said again, no, being coachable means you're doing things you're asked to do when you don't want to do them and when you're uncomfortable doing them. That's being coachable. And so I learned what coachable was on my first day in this industry when I started working with my mentor. And I know all of us on the Zoom, I'm going to wrap this up and put a bow on it in just a couple of minutes, ladies and gentlemen, but everybody wants to know, what's the success formula? And I was going through my notes here. I mean, I went back from 25 years ago. And I remember when I went to that training that my mentor had, and everybody in the training, he says, you guys come to the training and I'm going to share with you what's the success formula. Everyone wants to know what's the formula. And so the formula, ladies and gentlemen, is, as Brittany said it so well, skills. You have to develop the skills. And then skills plus mindset. You have to have the skills, develop skills, but you got to have the mindset, plus massive action. Let me say that again. Skills, mindset, massive action, plus for a sustained period of time. And I know Brittany's going through a 90-day run. That's what a sustained period of time is. That equals success in the Happy Code. Now, it was broken down, and I know we all aware of this, skills. You develop skills if you want to succeed in any profession out there in the world. So how do people expect sometimes that they're going to come into this industry and they're going to make 50 to 100 grand, 200,000 a month or more, as Ricky and Brittany has done, and not develop the skills? Fortunately, we only have a few skills to develop. And when I learned this, my life was turned upside down, because I said, it's not a lot that I have to learn. Number one is what I need to do is I have to have people to speak with. And everyone on this Zoom, you are at master at connecting with people, whatever you're using, like social media, your phone, business cards, you already have leads. And what do you have to do with those leads? We have a video. You share the presentation. I didn't say do the presentation. See, that's what I learned. When I first got in this industry, I was talking too much. And my mentor told me one day, he says, hey, Brian, you're never going to win here. I said, what are you talking about? That's not pretty positive. He said, you wanted the truth, Brian. I said, sure. And he said, you have diarrhea at the mouth, Brian. You're never going to win here. And he says, you're talking too much and you're talking at people instead of asking questions and listening to what people need in their lives. And that brought me to this, and I hope you write this down, ladies and gentlemen, because when I connect with people now, he helped me hone my skills. This is what I ask people when I connect with them each and every day. Hey, Ricky, tell me something, man. What would you like more of in your life? And what would you like less of in your life for the year 2022? What would you like more in your life, Ricky? And what would you like less of in your life for the year 2022? Now, think about that question. That's a powerful question because now you're asking a question that you're going to get what they want more of. They're telling you, and now they're going to tell you what they want less of. And here's what you do with this, your skill set here. Don't pounce on them. Internalize that information and then say, hey, let's reconnect over the next 24 to 48 hours. I feel I have something that may serve you. Now, why do you do that? You let them marinate it over it for the next 24 to 48 hours. You marinate over it. When you connect back with them, you repeat to them, hey, Ricky, I know just a couple of days ago, you were saying that you wanted more of this and you wanted less of this. Hey, let me share with you what I have now. You know, yes, a few days ago, you said you have an extra 10 minutes. Let me share with you. And then you share the video. Okay. Again, that alone, if you use that sentence, people are going to open up to you. Now, here's what's best of all here, ladies and gentlemen. It really boils down to your mindset. You have to become mentally tough. I remember I was at convention and I was in a group, and I know you're on the Zoom here. I'm not going to say any names. And she says, it seems like you were born this way. I says, no. I developed a mentally tough mindset. And how do I do that? I am detached from what other people do or say. Let me say that again. I became mentally tough that I'm detached from what others say or do. You have to become detached from what others say or do. You have to accept. I had to accept. 4 years in this industry. I didn't have the success that Ricky and Brittany had, but I knew I was going to succeed because I said, I don't care that they're the top money earners in the company. I'm going to be up there because they have to sleep. You see that mindset? I'll work day and night. They have to sleep. You have to accept temporary failures and setbacks and disappointments. Think about that. Temporary. I didn't say permanently. I said temporary. If you are mentally weak, go back to mindset. You're not going to last long, ladies and gentlemen. You must be the lighthouse, not the weather vane. You know what a weather vane is? It's the weather vane that twirls around and around in the wind, right? The lighthouse is steady. You have to become the lighthouse, not the weather vane. I'm going to wrap this up. This is what stood out on my notes. He said, nothing worth accomplishing in life, Brian, is fast, free, or easy. Nothing worth accomplishing. Success never goes on sale. Think about that. That got me. Nothing is worth accomplishing as fast, easy, or free. He said, success never goes on sale. You're going to have to pay the price if you want it. I hope each and every one of you on this Zoom does not want anything fast, free, or easy. I hope you feel that success never goes on sale. I hope you're willing to pay the price. And I know every single one of you could do it. You know why I know you could do it? Because I know everyone on this Zoom isn't doing everything that they know they could do it daily in their business to succeed. And you know why? Because as I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me. Because that was me 26 years ago. I knew I wasn't doing everything to succeed in my business. I knew I could have made 2 more calls. I knew I could have called 2 more people in my organization. I knew I could have followed up with 2 more customers. I know that I could have done more to succeed. And when I started doing those 2 extra things per day in my business, my life changed forever. Because the difference of success and failure, it's not a lot, ladies and gentlemen. Brittany said it. It's just doing a few things consistently, day in, day out, over and over and over and over again. So what I want to do is ask all of you, you had a great month in the month of November, and I want to applaud every leader on this Zoom, because see, you're all leaders. Don't say that I'm not a leader. You know why? Because if you say you're not a leader, that's how you're going to act out there in the marketplace. You're a leader. You have to assume the leadership responsibility. When you get off the Zoom tonight, I want you to look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm a leader and I'm going to lead my team by example. I'm going to be an example for everyone that's on my team. I'm going to be an example for everyone that's sidelined of my team. And I'm going to be an example for my family to show them that I can do what it takes, that I'm going to follow through on the goals that I set for myself so that they can have what they deserve and what they need for their lives. I want you to make that commitment to yourself this evening. And this month, ladies and gentlemen, it starts now. Everyone had a great month in the month of November, and everyone should strive to get 357 CAP qualified. Let's say it again. Strive to get 357 qualified. And once you get 357 qualified, you want to become rank runner. Here's why I'm saying that. Don't go backwards. See, my mentor taught me one thing, and I'm going to wrap this up. He says, Brian, don't go backwards, because when you go backwards, you actually go 30 to 60 days backwards, because you have to develop your momentum again. Now I understood. He says, don't go backwards. He says, if you don't move forward, at least do what you did last month. Don't lose percentage growth in your business. So for everyone on the Zoom, strive 357 qualified and strive to become rank runner in your business so that you don't lose the momentum that you created for yourself for the month and the month of November. Here's why. Because it's going to be the difference in your January and February in your first quarter. So you don't stay the same. There's no such thing as remaining the same. You're either going forward or you're either sliding backwards. There's no such thing as maintaining. There's no such thing as maintaining in life. So we can all agree, either going forward or you're sliding backwards. So it's really my privilege to share with you, because when I share with all of you on this Zoom, I think about a guy, a young kid raised in the inner city of Los Angeles with not a lot of hope, a lot of dreams. And because I met people in this industry, they believe so much in me that they help me accountable. They change my life and my family's life forever. So, hey, everyone, have a fantastic Monday evening. We're going to close this out. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Everyone have a Merry Christmas. We all love you and appreciate you every month. Everyone have a good night. Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice.
Thank you.
Bam.
Thank you.